Welcome in, everyone, to this presentation of the National Football League on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's our visiting team and our home team.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olson, glad you are with us, and Daniel Carlson here to get things started. Off we go on EA Sports. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now the former Buckeye, it's Travion Henderson. And he's going to be brought down up at the 45. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st down, they go back to Henderson. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
On 2nd down, it's May. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. They get big yardage on the deep ball. 42 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap. This is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just
That's in the end zone and intercepted. And the Dragons are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Levis to open with a pass. Exiting the pocket right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Levis. He'll complete this one. That's Deebo Samuel. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
That's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
First down and more to the 45. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. A gain there of 23 yards. And that will be a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Bowers, the man in motion. They'll go again with Genty. And he powers his way forward, doing it on the ground, inside the 40, a gain of 8.
8 yards on the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
Ball on the 39, Here's second and a couple. Out of the shotgun, Levis. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Here's 3rd and 2.
22 window.
He'll try to pick it up with Genty.
That's a heck of a stop by this defense early in this game, Mike, and it sets up a decision for the offense. You might be a little too far away to attempt a realistic field goal, but you might be a little too close to get anything out of the punt unit. I think I'm keeping the offense on. I'm trying to extend this drive, and I'm being aggressive here early.
On 4th down, Levis. That is caught. Finding Higgins. And he's in! Elijah Higgins. Touchdown, Dragons. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback, they get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Showing off the big leg. It's one defender returns, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
This ain't what you want. Project X, this ain't what you want.
May now on 1st and 10. To the left side, in the hands of Hill. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. From the 41, here's 2nd and 4. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. He's going to look deep for Tyreek. That's caught. And he will score. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Toronto. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
No problem there on the extra point. And the Black Dragons will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter.
Andy Borregales set to kick off.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Levis to throw it here on 1st down. Out of the backfield, it's Ashton Genty. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
That's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 44-yard line.
On 2nd down, Levis. He'll get this off to Genty. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a 1st down.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend, make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing it.
Brings up second and
From the 48-yard line, here's second down and 9. Levis to throw. Right side, hauled in by Samuel. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
and it's third down.
Here's Levis. Has his man. It's Samuel. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His third catch goes for a first down.
First down. A gain of 16 yards. And a Tokyo first down.
Here's Genti. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
One Notre Dame brings up second and 9.
Off the play fake. It's Levis. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
From the gun on third down, here's Levis. Samuel there to make the catch. That's catch 3 just on this drop. And it gets his team a first down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
And that play going nowhere. The defense is all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
At the 23-yard line.
Throwing on second down, Levis. That one's complete. It's Tank Bigsby. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. Converted twice on third down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a third time? To throw is Levis. And on third down, that ball's incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on fourth down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3? And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
Their own 35-yard line.
Go show it's your birthday. We gon' party like it's your birthday. We gon' sip like it's your birthday. And you know we don't do it like your birthday.
Crazy, crazy, crazy. Nigga, what's up? Eddie, what's up?
Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. He's going to air this one out, looking for Hill. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there, and it'll bring up second down.
what's up? Five.
Working out of the gun. It's May. That's caught by Hill. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards.
That's good.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
See the ball.
On 1st and 10, here's May. That's complete to Stephon Diggs. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 35-yard line.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 6.
Here goes Trap. Hey, what's up? Crazy. Five. Crazy.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. That'll be a short pickup, and that's not enough for the 1st down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard.
Crazy. Here goes Trap. Hey, what's up? Five.
Throw again is May. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming.
Crazy.
They're going. It's May. This is caught. He's got a long way to go.
And a great job here by the defense, being strong up inside, forcing the ball carrier to have to bounce this out towards the sideline, and he can't get the corner, and they come up with a huge 4th down stop.
On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Levis. He gets this one to Samuel. It's complete. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
Gain of 16 yards.
His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Diamond.
Levis to throw on 1st and 10. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
And after being shut down in the opening quarter, he makes his first catch here with that one. And they're going to need to continue to build off this if they plan on leaving here today with a win.
And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch. Found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line. On play action, here's Levis. Now a shot here, deep middle. Right at the defender, draped all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down. Dante Thornton was the intended target. And it's going to be third down.
22 window. Tracy, what? 24 readers, what? 29 down, 22 reader. 20 reader.
Here's Levis to throw. He's going to try it here again. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. He was trying to hook up with Deebo Samuel that time. And it's going to bring up fourth down. On now, Daniel Carlson to try the field goal. They'll spot this at their own 48, meaning this is a 62-yard attempt. That one's on target, and it is good from the other side of midfield. One of the longest field goals in NFL history.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Back out is Carlson following the made field goal, and he sends this kickoff away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard line.
They'll begin it on the ground with Henderson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit. He's able to bring him down for no gain.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll pick up 23 on that one. That's enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Crazy. Hey, here we go, son. Crazy. 5.
Out of the gun, here's May. That's right side and brought in by Williams. And they'll take this down inside the 35. First and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 31.
Now May. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down. Now a second timeout called by the defense. And they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Crazy. Here. Dash, go now. You're on the ball.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Short pass caught by Henry, the tight end. Now this defense will use a third and final timeout. Talk things over before third down.
Really nice job there defensively, playing the integrity of that zone defense so well. Anytime an offense is running these crossing routes or these underneath drag routes, they're trying to cause confusion with the underneath zone defenders. In this case, they all stuck to the reads. They all played.
And he's in. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Toronto. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Number 7 and 8 for the season. The extra point now for Borregales. His kick is good. And the Black Knights move out in front by a point. It's 14-13.
Dragons 13. Andres Borregales set to kick off.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. On the return is Dante Thornton. Now an opening past the 30. Still on the move. And he's going to take this all the way back. 90 yards for the touchdown. You talk about a response. After the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown, the special teams unit comes back to get the 6 right back for the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense. You watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown. And you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, no, offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this. And they go back and get a score of their own.
Levis has the offense back at the line with a 2-point
The
try.
offense will line up for a 2-point
On play
conversion.
action, he'll set up to throw. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
Knights 14.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Now there's a throw out wide. Hey, this might be a double pass.
Intended for number 11. Leads to second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Crazy. You front. Ready, what's that?
Here's May. He's going to look deep for Tyreek. It hangs up a bit too much. It's intercepted. Picked off by Darius Ward.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
On first and 10, here's Levis. That's a short one, caught by Bowers. And a nice gain, getting this to about the 23-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards. And a Tokyo.
On first down, Levis
First down.
going up top. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends up being a wasted down.
A second down throw here for Levis. Oh, man, open downfield is inside of midfield. A huge play just before the half. And even 30 yards.
Gain of 30. And a Tokyo first down.
Mike 54. Yeah, Mike 54.
So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Genty. He'll work his way forward for the 3-yard. Quinn Williams there to make the play.
4 yards on the pickup.
Here's second and 6.
At the 39-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Levis. He'll get this off to Genty. He's across midfield. And they will finally run him down. A big play there. 35 yards. Here's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Genty. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
No gain on the play.
On second down, Levis. Over the middle, that's the tight end, Bowers. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line.
Gain of 14 yards.
They get 14 on that hookup, and that will be a first down.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Bigsby. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
This is pretty impressive from the big guy in the middle, Mike. I mean, typically we see these guys make most of their plays on the interior of the defense. They're big bodies, they're run stuffers. But look at the athleticism here as he's able to get outside the numbers and make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
So after the loss on first, here's second and 14. Out of the pistol run with Genty. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
22 Linda. 19. Cut. Diamond. Mayday. 20 Rita.
From the gun on third down, here's Levis. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the first down.
Gain of 16 yards.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Genty. Touchdown.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and it's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Carlson able to knock through the extra point, and the Dragons have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
crazy, crazy. Now here we go, snap.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Now here we go, snap. Crazy, crazy, crazy.
Working out of the gun. It's May. Left side, he's got Henry. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
3rd and 1.
On 3rd and a yard, here's May. And that is incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Williams there. And now it's 4th down.
He was covered by
Missed
Jair
opportunities like
Alexander.
these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the 3rd quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
He'll let this one go long for Williams. That is incomplete. Well, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
On downs.
Here we go. Crazy.
Here's Levis. He'll get that complete to Donald Parham. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
It's a gain
there of 16 yards. That's enough for a 1st down.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Dragons.
Levis to throw. Here's a short pass. That's Higgins, the tight end. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard. So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. Here's Levis from out of the pistol. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
And 8 yards to go.
From the gun, it's Levis. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Crazy, crazy.
May now on 1st and 10. Diggs on the reception. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They get 11. And quickly pick up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's May to throw it on 1st down. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Jair Alexander is there to back that one away.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
Hauled in by the tight end, Henry. 17 yards on that connection. And that first down.
And the Toronto
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 5.
brings up 2nd and
Here's May again.
at the 32-yard line.
He'll go right back to Diggs. He's got it again. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Another Toronto
That's catch 3 just on this drop. And it gets his team a first down.
Crazy, crazy, crazy.
Throw again is May. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Let's give credit to that pass rush for making their presence felt, and although it didn't result in a sack, it's the disruption of the timing that's just enough to force that incompletion.
Five.
May to throw again. That's into the hands of Diggs. And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Black Knights.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with a touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half.
The kick is good. Makes the score Dragons 31, Black Knights 21. Andres Borregales set to kick off.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll run with Genty. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
Good for a Tokyo first down.
Diamond.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Keep it on the ground with Genty. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Throwing on 2nd down, Levis. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Dante Thornton. Touchdown, Tokyo. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can. And when you connect, it is a thing of beauty. And in this case, it results in a touchdown.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end.
Crazy. crazy, crazy. No, what's that? Hey, what's crazy?
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And good yardage there after the catch to wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
Crazy, crazy.
On 2nd down, it's May. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Hunter Henry was the one he was looking to connect with. And 3rd down coming up.
Crazy, crazy. What's that? Hey, what's that?
Out of the gun, here's May. He's going to air this one out, looking for Hill. And he's into the end zone yet again. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Toronto. That is his 3rd touchdown of the game and his 9th for the year. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They're climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. On the return is Thornton. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Little play action with Levis. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Christian Gonzalez, first rounder out of Oregon. Tight coverage there. A 2nd down throw here for Levis. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
This entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently. Not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
And that is incomplete. Trey Tucker, the intended receiver. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. They'll go. Here's Levis. That is incomplete. He couldn't get the connection on 4th. Going to give the ball over on down.
Result of the play.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
On 1st and 10, here's May. Going left side, and it's taken in by Williams. Here comes 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
Crazy, 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 crazy.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. And that is incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
and 4. To throw is May. He'll find his tight end. That's Henry. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
May to the air once more. Catch is made. That is Williams. He's close to a first down. To gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Brings up
A good spot here. Second and a yard. Working out of the gun. It's May. Short pass caught by Henry to tight end. And he will score. Game on. Hunter Henry. Touchdown, Black Knights. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Andres Borregales is set to kick off.
So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Here's a handoff to Genty. And he'll take this up past the 40. Pick up a 5.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now, it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
On second down, Levis. That's to the big side end, Parham. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
A gain of 9
Really
yards.
nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, an underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
Now Genty. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
So they're not going to get the yardage to reflect it, but I actually thought that was a pretty nice job by the running back, at least getting back to the original line of scrimmage. This offensive line, they've got to do a better job getting him through untouched. His yards before contact got to be better.
Out of the shotgun, Levis. On the run to the right. And that one's incomplete, but a late flag comes in. Looked like he might have gotten there early. From the 39, here's a first and 10. A run. Genty. Good running inside the 25. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Ashton Genty. Touchdown Dragons. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. Now Carlson to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Dragons will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Black Knights, 35. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. He's going to look deep for Tyreek. And this will be incomplete.
Well, they pretty much need a touchdown on this possession. And I think if I'm the defensive coordinator, the fine line you have to find, Mike, is I know I don't want to give up a deep shot, but I also don't want to just play prevent defense and give up too much underneath. So just continue to find that balance, make them go the long way, and just bleed this clock.
May to throw on 2nd down. Open man's downfield, Tyreek Hill. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. This one's good for a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
And he finds Tyreek. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. His 2nd catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
What's that? Diddy, what's that?
They'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he's got another one. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Toronto. Making 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Borregales now for the extra point. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the 4th quarter.
42.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
1st down and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Short! Like 54! Guaranteed!
On the ground, it's Genty. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. And now we're going to time out by the defense. Clock stops with 1:50 left in the game.
2nd and 5.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. On play action, here's Levis. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he's going to be run out after a gain of about 6, but that'll be good enough for a 1st down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback. Not only getting outside the pocket, buying more time for his receivers, but then finding a man open who's able to pick up enough to move the chains.
On 1st and 10, it's Genty. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line. Now a 2nd timeout called by the defense. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. From the gun, it's Levis. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And he will go all the way. Donald Parham. Touchdown, Tokyo. Carlson now for the extra point.
Carlson on 4th point after.
He's got it. And the Dragons tack on one more to their lead.
52. Black Knights 42. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here is first and 10. Throwing is May. He's going to air this one out. Looking for Hill. That is brought in. And it's out of bounds, but they take it to the red zone. Inside the 20. One timeout at their disposal, but the more pressing need, you have to score twice. It's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Here's May. To the end zone. It's intercepted. It's the safety, Julian Weapons. And the Dragons are going to take possession at their own 3-yard line. Still running straight ahead now is Genty. And a missed tackle there. He pushes forward. And will give him 4 yards.
Brought down at his own 8-yard line.
It is second and 6.
It's now second and 6.
Once again, it's Genty. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
Here's Levis. Now he'll air one out. This one just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
Now fair catch called for and taken, and that sets them up in outstanding field position.
At the 42-yard line.
Here's first down.
5. Here goes front.
Here we go. One final play. He'll let this go deep for Diggs. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So it's a win for our visitors. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, they got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.